XRP scam, or maybe just overlook? Bitcoin or crypto, in fact, there's something here that you need to know, something that you'll miss out and lose every single time. This is a warning to tell you how to trade your crypto properly, because it's very, very easy to make this mistake. And this was just shared today by one of my members. Thank you very much indeed for sharing this. This was sent in by one of our members. He says, for anyone interested in Ledger, just know it will transfer from your brokerage into it, saying it's recorded. Your buy positions are not selling. But when you transfer back, the lots are unavailable. Let me explain exactly what he's saying here. And this is a very, very important. It's not a scam. It's not a trick. It's not a con. However, it's a very, very bad strategy, and you'll always lose. Over the last few days, you have seen me sell all of my XRP. I've sold all of my Bitcoin, and I've gone all in on Coca-Cola. Why? Is it because I'm not bullish anymore on XRP? No, I still believe XRP is going to $10. I still believe Ethereum is going to $12,000. I still believe that Bitcoin is going to $200,000. However, I am here ringing the alarm bells of an overheated market and a potential crash due to national debt with Bitcoin and the government placing Bitcoin in the Federal Reserve. And Satoshi Nakamoto, I believe now, to be out of a Russian office. And the whole thing is playing into Putin's hands. So I am still bullish. However, I always win. I don't lose. You've seen my trades, my positions. I've now got a position of $294,000. I'm always making money. So you have to know when to switch and pivot. So what I've done is I've sold my crypto.
John Williams has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. At a loss. And the reason why I sold at a loss was to prove my conviction to you. I always do that, because when I'm saying the markets are going to go down, people go, yeah, whatever, you're an idiot. Everything goes up forever. Okay, that's fine. Well, I live and breathe numbers. I talk to CEOs. I talk directly to the management. I talk directly to a press room, White House contact, Bank of America. I've got contacts everywhere. All right. I understand what's going on in the market. So I make decisions based upon facts, not tweets on X. In fact, now I don't even look on X at all. I only post my own content. I don't engage or view anything. It's all rubbish and noise. So because of that, I am detecting a massive crash. And if the S&P goes down 10%, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever you like, is all going down 50, 80%. You say what you want, you believe what you want, but this is not a belief show. This is a show based upon facts, numbers, and the people that are behind the businesses, the projects, or whatever. So I've sold it all and I've moved into Coca-Cola. Why? Because it is oversold, because everyone is dumping Coca-Cola more than any other defensive stock at the moment to buy everything else that's high risk. That's why I'm buying the other way around. This makes sense. This year I can make 20% on my portfolio, and I can also get 3%. So this year, by the end of the year, I can make a staggering $100,000 on my Coca-Cola alone. I can then come back if I want to, and I can buy XRP at $5. I've got no problem doing that if I now have confirmation it's going to $10, which I do believe. Then I'll double from 100 grand to 200 grand. Thank you very much. I don't chase, I buy undervalue. So talking about trading and chasing and making profit, there's something you need to know. And it was just sent in by Seth Houston, and it's a very, very good point. Here is potentially a scam or an issue that people aren't aware of. People that buy crypto will tell you you have to put it on a cold wallet, whether it's a physical wallet or a cold wallet or whatever. And to be fair, it's good advice. It's good advice to take your crypto off the exchange. However, most people, it happens a lot, forget where they put their ledgers, they forget their seed phrases, they do all kinds of human mistakes. If you're not human, good luck to you. But most people are human here on my show. We have a few aliens, but most are human, and they make mistakes. I do. I remember once I wasn't sure where I put my ledger. I found it, of course, and I wasn't sure where my seed phrase was. I found it, but nevertheless, it does happen. So people think the first thing I've got to do is put my crypto on a wallet, a cold wallet or a hard wallet, whatever you like. Now, why do we think that? First of all, fear. Fear. Everyone tells you you're going to get hacked. Everyone's going to steal your money. So out of fear, a new business was created. Wallets, cold, hard, physical, whatever. Who makes money? The people that created the fear and that created the wallets. In reality, if you've got your crypto on a good brokerage like Robinhood and you've got two-factor authentication and you've got everything in place, you're probably good anyway. But nevertheless, people think they have to do that. That's fine. Not a bad thing to do. Just remember, you don't really know how the wallet actually works. And there are people who have moved their money onto wallets and lost all their money. So just be careful. And how do you even become careful? Because you don't even know how the actual wallet works. What if it breaks? What if there's a bug inside a ledger? I don't know. Are you just assuming it's going to be good? I have no idea. Anyway, here's the kicker. When you buy crypto, you have what's called lots, just like stock. This is how I'm able to acquire. I've acquired now $340,000 in Coca-Cola by trading tax lots. By buying on the way down, and as it pops up, sell the higher ones, keep the lower ones, do it again, get more and more at lower prices. You can do that with crypto. That's how quickly I got to 140, 150 grand in crypto in a few weeks when everybody else was struggling to get above 10 grand. I was trading using tax lots, getting more and more at lower prices. You can do that while you're on a brokerage. What happens when you move your crypto off the brokerage and send it to your wallet? Guess what? It all becomes one single lot. That's it. You can't decide to sell your crypto up here for a tax loss or down here for a profit or do tax lot trading to improve your position. Gone, wiped out. Your opportunity to acquire more crypto, gone forever. It all comes back as one lot. That's it. The price you transferred it back. That's it. Rubbish trading strategy, that is. That's rubbish. You're doing it because you're scared. You're doing it because you were scared into putting it on a wallet. Now, I'm not suggesting you don't do it. Do what you want. However, you can lose by doing that. So when you bring it back, it's now at a price wherever it is today. You can't define which part of your crypto you want to sell, just like stocks. Now, this shows you the ignorance and lack of understanding that is in the crypto space. Investors, real investors, use tax lot selling all day, every day. That is how the stock market works. That is how you actually literally make money. If you can't tax lot sell and you bulk it all back into your wallet, what do then? Nothing. You just hope it goes up. Hope is not a financial strategy. I would never adopt a strategy of hope. So I will say again, I'm extremely bullish in XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I've sold all of it at a loss. I didn't have to. I did it to show my conviction to the story that I was telling you. At my own cost, I did what was right for my audience. I value this silver play button. I also value the verification tick, which is not given to all financial channels. We were given it by YouTube. It means genuine, authentic content. On a crypto channel is unheard of, but we have it. I'm proud of that. Thank you very much. 98% of our live viewers are members. You've been seeing memberships coming up all the way through this stream. Everyone's a member. 30% of our audience are ladies, higher than any other channel in crypto in the world. I've already scheduled our 1 million plaque. In 2 years, 1 million subscribers. In 15 years, 1 billion subscribers. We'll be the first in the world. We got to 100,000 faster than Mr. Beast, who is the biggest channel in the world. And we did it by going live, which is much, much harder. So I'm still very, very bullish on crypto. However, I'm not bullish on the people that are influencing it and destroying it right now. And Donald Trump walking into a trap with the Federal Reserve on Bitcoin. My job is to always win and make money and always provide real information for my members. Information that is true and honest and real. If you are not aware of tax lot selling, and if you move your money from your crypto into a wallet and back, you have lost all of your trading tools. You can't do it. The only way that works is if you just think it's all going up forever. Well, that's not a good strategy for me. That doesn't work for me. I'll be back to buy XRP when it's the right time. I'm already giving away $3,000, at least $2,000, if not $3,000 on our latest competition. Look below in the description for the link to that. You can take part in our competition. We're giving away $2,000, maybe $3,000. How to win on the stock market is to understand the numbers. Michael Burry was called an idiot when he called the property crash ahead of everybody. I'm now being called an idiot by the trolls. Today, live on the show, we literally had somebody coming in saying I was wrong, I was doing it all wrong, I'm scared, and all the rest of it. At the same time as I've just put $250,000 on margin and I've gone all in on Coca-Cola. I'm not scared of anything. My portfolio is up. I'm making money every day. I'm now earning $1,046 a month on dividends so I can buy XRP whenever I want. I'm going to make $100,000 just on Coca-Cola this year by the end of the year. I can buy back XRP at $5 and take it to 10. No problem at all. This is not a game of guessing and hoping and dreaming. It's a game of numbers. It's a game of reading balance sheets and making decisions. So today on the show, I challenged my trolls and said, call in. You don't have to be a member. Call in. Tell the world how smart you are, how stupid I am that I've sold my XRP and you know better, even though I'm beating the market again, as I do virtually every day. Guess what happened? Crickets. Silence. Nobody called in. I'm not scared. I'm doing what's right for my viewers. I'm doing what's right for my portfolio. And I do support the XRP investors, not the XRP army. I support the Lucasade army. Real investors that understand value. More importantly, understand how the economy works. Understand how money works. Understand the intricacies of a wallet not being able to tax lot trade. That is a huge disadvantage to you if you do that. So there you go. There's my update today on crypto. Not just XRP, not just Bitcoin, but all crypto. Understand the full intricacies of this business and don't just sit in Reddit rooms and X tweeting and believing and hoping and guessing. That is not the way to make money. It's not how the stock market works. If you'd like to take part in our $2,000, if not $3,000 giveaway, look below in the description or above my head. I'll give you all the links above my head, down below in the description, and pinned to the comments later. Become an informed investor. Make money. Michael Burry called the crash. I'm calling this one. Be careful. Understand how the stock market works. Understand the rules. And you know what? As I've always said, it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Until next time, there'll be 2 videos down here. I'll put the XRP or maybe whatever I think is best, yet let YouTube decide. And down here, I'll put the giveaway. You can take part in our $2,000 minimum giveaway. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.